I'm Edwin Palmer, and I'm back to answer two more of your questions. Let's get to them.
Number 1. What's your most treasured possession? My most treasured possession is a walking cane which belonged to my great grandfather. His name was Ivar Bruno Nystrom, and his name is engraved on it. And the handle is made of real silver.
I know, I need to polish it. It's been in my possession since 2004. It's a treasured family heirloom, and I'm so grateful I get to keep it for the rest of my life. So, who was Ivar, and why is this cane my most treasured possession? I'll tell you by telling you his intriguing story. Do you want to hear it? Well, here it is, and I'll of course give you the short version of it.
Ivar Nystrom was Swedish. He lived between 1896 and 1963 and was Scandinavian. He spent a considerable amount of time of his life in Trelleborg, the most southern town in Sweden.
He was married to Ines Richter and had a son and a daughter named Torsten and Birgit, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm not sure his daughter was named Birgit, but I'm definitely sure his son was named Torsten because
Torsten was my maternal grandfather. At some point, Ivar and his family moved to Borås in West Gotland, where he started a button factory. He was a successful entrepreneur, factory owner, and manufacturer, and made his fortune selling buttons in Borås, the textile hub of Sweden. He apparently had an authoritative character. He could be scary, but there was one person who melted his heart, and that was my mother.
And I also know that he had a brother who baked his way across the Atlantic Ocean to New York City.
Ivar's brother worked as a baker on a ship bound for the Big Apple. And once the ship moored in the New York City harbor, Ivar's brother hopped up and started some restaurants in the city. In the end, he retired in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
My mother told me he had two children who maybe had grandchildren. So if you live either in the New York City area or Miami area or anywhere else in the US for that matter, and your name is Nystrom, there is a possibility that you and I are related. Can you believe that, huh? Yeah, I'm looking for a lost family here. Anyway, because of this story, this walking cane is my most treasured possession.
Number 2. What memory is the most precious to you?
I remember my most precious memory like it was yesterday. It was July 31, 1991, and my dad came home from work. We lived in Maputo, Mozambique at the time, and I recall playing outside in the yard and seeing my dad drive up the driveway. He parked the car, got out, and told me to go pack my bag because we were leaving for Swaziland, which is called Eswatini now, in less than 30 minutes.
So I ran inside and my mom helped me pack my bag, and then only my dad and I were off to the airport. In the car, he told me we were celebrating my 9th birthday in Swaziland, which was such an amazing surprise.
During those 4 days in Swaziland, I was in heaven. I could pick whatever gift I wanted for my birthday. I could eat whatever I wanted. I absolutely loved kebab at the time. We stayed at wonderful hotels every evening. I was allowed to take a long bath. I could stay up as long as I wanted, and when it was time to sleep, I had a king-sized bed myself. It was so much fun to spend quality time with my father. It was just the two of us for those few days. No siblings around. Because my dad worked a lot, we hardly ever got to spend quality time together, and that is why I cherished those few days so much.
And I actually eternalized this memory by writing about it in my novel, You're My All. Sure, I changed it a little bit to fit the story, but the memory my character Drew describes in front of an audience at a theater is definitely based on this memory, which is my own most precious memory.
If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel and watch this series from the start. Next Friday, I'll be back with a new video in my series on intellectual giftedness. Till then, I only want to say 3 things. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye for now.